When out camping, just about everyone enjoys s'mores. The origin of s'mores can be traced back to a 1927 publication called Tramping and Trailing with the Girl Scouts, with the original recipe by Loretta Scott Crew, which was a hot melted marshmallow and chocolate between two graham crackers. Okay, I said just about everyone loves s'mores, but we did find one exception, our own Jeff Johnston, making a charming young lady named Megan Pranger with her own twist on s'mores change his mind.
We're at the Pranger family campout, and like most campouts, sooner or later everybody gathers around a campfire. And when you gather around a campfire, naturally, one of the things that you have to do is s'mores. Of course, a typical s'more is marshmallow, graham cracker, and a piece of Hershey's chocolate, or two layered together. Well, I hate to admit it, it may seem un-American, but some people just don't like s'mores all that well combined together, even if they like all the pieces, like me. I don't care that much for s'mores. Miss Megan and I were discussing this, and she had a pretty good idea. Now, most marshmallows, of course, are about this big. Typical marshmallow, been industry standard for years. Well, today, you can get marshmallows like this. Well, with this marshmallow around, who wants that marshmallow? So, Megan had an idea. She's got, that's what, a little chunk of the Hershey's chocolate. Okay, now we're going to try and take a knife, cut a little hole in the end of one of these big old marshmallows, and go ahead. What's your idea exactly? Was
you just put it inside and it's going to melt all together as you cook it. That's my plan. I don't know if it's working though.
Okay.
What do you call it? This is the first annual.
Okay. So we have one of these giant marshmallows loaded with a couple of shots of Hershey's chocolate. Now we'll just impale it on an industry standard generic marshmallow cooker, take it over to the fire, and we'll see what happens next. This may be, ladies and gentlemen, a historic first, thanks to Miss Megan, my niece.
It's
Here
a
it is.
big mellow.
Chocolate and all.
Is it a mellow or is it a mallow?
It's gonna be a while though. All done.
The experiment looks like it's done so far. We have a beautifully toasted, done to a golden brown marshmallow on the outside. And we have a receptacle bowl here. And we're gonna see if we can get that out of there. Okay.
Fork.
Miss Megan?
No, you try it.
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
It was your idea.
I
So
don't know where the chocolate is.
the chocolate is in the middle of someplace. Chocolate is in there.
There it
Oh, there you
is.
go. Oh, okay.
I gotta get a chocolatey bite.
Yeah.
Gooey center. Delicious.
So what do you think?
So good.
Is that honestly better? Or,
Yes,
than
much better.
a
Only
touch of
jumbo marshmallows from now
a
on.
touch of chocolate on the inside of a melted marshmallow.
Oh, there you go. Look at
Thanks
that.
to the technology of today's extra large marshmallows that we have available.
There you go.
Okay.
That's for you.
Uh,
I'll get it in your beard. There you go.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Perfect. So good, huh?
So there you have it, a chocolate stuffed marshmallow. And you saw it first on Rolling on TV.
All you have to do is sit along any highway during the summer and you will see pickup after pickup with truck campers or towing camping trailers, fifth wheels, and in some cases, even a boat in tow. With that in mind, Jeff set out to check a whole new airbag suspension system called the R4 Tech, put out by Firestone. Jeff follows the whole installation procedure and tests out the new system.
Full-size American pickup is pretty much a mainstay of the towing industry. If you got a trailer to tow or a truck camper to haul, this is the rig to do it. They do their job very well, however, there's one part about them that people don't like. Well, apart from the somewhat poor fuel economy, most full-size trucks, especially when they're running empty, have a really poor ride on the back end. There's a good reason for that. It's a full-size truck, 3/4 or 1 ton. It's designed to carry a load, and if you're going to carry a load like that, you've got to have enough suspension capacity to be able to do it. Fortunately, a few companies have come up with solutions to address this problem. It's possible to soften the ride on the back end of the truck without degrading its towing or camper hauling capabilities. Now, the rear spring leaf suspension on a truck like this is the part, of course, that provides the harsh ride because of its load carrying capability. The manufacturers have improved these springs a lot over the last 10 years or so. With multi-stage springs, variable rates, they've helped the ride a lot. But the best thing you can do is replace it or augment it somehow. Now, Firestone Industrial Products Company has a new kit called R4 Tech, which happens to include an airbag and leaf spring, sort of a composite system. We're here at Henderson's Lineup in Grants Pass, Oregon, to observe the installation of one of these kits. After the kit's on, we'll take the truck out for a ride around the block and let you know if it helps much. These are the parts for the R4 kit. It includes, among other things, replacement leaf spring, lower support spring, most important, an airbag. This is what provides the soft, compliant part of the suspension. The rest of the kit includes, of course, all your necessary hardware, U-bolts, air lines, and so on. This can be installed at home if you happen to be really good with tools and you have a pretty broad selection of heavy-duty hardware for working on this size of components. It's not a bad idea, though, to have it done by the professionals like the guys here at Henderson's Lineup. The R4 Tech kit is a so-called bolt-in system, but even experienced technicians need to do some modifications here and there. The Henderson guys have the tools and know-how to get the job done right. This kind of work is another reason why it helps to have the pros tackle the project. When the job is finished, the installation is neat, tidy, and looks good on the truck. The airbag is cleanly positioned above the axle. The height control air valve mounts on the frame and connects to the axle by an adjustable linkage. The valve changes the airbag pressure and helps keep the truck at a stable ride height regardless of the weight on the vehicle. The R4 Tech air compressor and air tank are installed on the truck frame and plumbed to the airbags. An air dump switch allows the user to lower the truck bed for easier loading.
You know, right now we're empty, so it's kind of riding as hard as it ever would, and so with the air suspension, definitely noticeable improvement over the bumps. It's still a truck, but like I said, anything you can do to improve the ride quality of the truck would be a welcome relief. And with our automatic ride height valves on it, you're going to be able to maintain proper ride height as your load changes as well. So you get the best of both worlds. You get best load carrying capacity and also best ride characteristics. And with this RV4 Tech suspension, we were able to leave all of our other components installed on there, the aftermarket sway bar, the track bar, wheel spacers. There was no problem with any of that, so that's another nice feature about the kit. Installation is not too terrible. The first one you do of anything is going to take you a little bit longer, but a person that does a few of these will understand them and be able to get them in and out of there without too much trouble. So a good product, and so if you have a Duramax and you're looking for a way to improve it, or definitely something to consider if you're looking to own your truck for a long period of time and you want to do something to make it handle the loads better and have a better ride quality. It's not just adding a set of aftermarket airbags. It's a true honest to goodness air suspension that you get when you install the Firestone.
For more information about the Firestone R4 Tech suspension, log on to our website at RollinOnTV.com.